And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest.
Ready.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 93 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. You can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 35, he'll be... They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Garrett Wilson.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Titans have taken a fourth quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson. This offense gets ready to take over. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Tennessee, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem.
It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see Fred Warner. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. You have to wonder where their heads are at as they come in winless on the year at 0-10.
I think a lot of people expect rebuilding years to occur, but I don't think people expect to go 0 for the season in terms of wins.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, the streak continues. And not too much time has elapsed yet here in this one. Let's get you into the action here early in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So this game, Charles, we're talking about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm trying to find Jamison Williams,
and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
40 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
John Mechie.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Throwing, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They bring a man off the corner. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Touchdown, Titans!
Garrett Wilson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but
the key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Now Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The offense looking for one more first down to try to end this thing. The defense has 2 timeouts, but the offense leading in a tight one here late.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Heck of a move.
Man.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Mechie has it on the slam. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready, set.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Hey, hey, check that, check that.
Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see Garrett Wilson, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Titans and the Ravens coming up next.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special.
Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play.
Ready? Come on, come on. Hey. Let's go.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he works free. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 117 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile of yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Going to look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies...
So they're going to get the ball back here. Fourth quarter, 1-score game, down 8. And they're hoping this punt return coming up will maybe get them good field position.